Everybody, my name is Archer Haas, and welcome back to probably the most exciting show on my channel, the Haas Talk. Now, what I got going on here is, we got some sports going on here from over the weekend. First off, I like to start off with some games. The new South Park game has come out. If you haven't seen some of the famous YouTubers like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye already play it, then you must be living under a rock or something. I don't know. It has another game that came out before that called the South Park Stick of Truth. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played either games yet, actually, which is surprising to say the least because I like South Park. Now to MLB because it's the only thing not on right now. Excuse me while I shut my door. Now, what we got going on here for baseball, in case you haven't been checking up on baseball in a while, or if you haven't been listening to baseball at all, the New York Yankees, my favorite team, has decided to not re-sign their longtime the manager who has been with them for the past 10 years. 10 seasons. Joe Girardi is not coming back after this season. The Yankees will look to find a new manager instead. I have it all here in my notes. Some sad news today. 40-year-old pitcher, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, 8-time All-Star, perfectly named Doc, Roy Halladay, died this morning in a plane crash. He was 40. And last Wednesday, in a tough Game 7 versus the Dodgers, the Astros win their first World Series in franchise history. Yes, very exciting to say the least. First in franchise history, the Astros have never won a World Series, nor have they come close to winning one. It's the first in franchise history, and possibly one of the best, probably one of the best choices to win the World Series, the Astros. The Dodgers were close. Tough Game 7 in the end. The Dodgers could not pull it through. Unfortunately, maybe next year. Who knows? It could be Yankees and Dodgers next year. In fact, I'm predicting it right now. Yankees, Dodgers, World Series. Now we move on to hockey. Because that's the next thing on my list here. The Florida Panthers lose to the Carolina Hurricanes 3-1. I have not watched these games, but you can go look at the highlights. Just type in the team name or whatever it is. You can look at for all these games coming up. The Washington Capitals lose 1-3 to the Buffalo Sabres. Whoa. It's good, it's good, it's good. It's not good. Hold on, guys. We lost it here. Hold on. This is difficult to say the least. Sorry about that, folks. That was quite weird. I have no idea what happened. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Okay. Now we are here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The Washington Capitals lose 1-0 to the Buffalo Sabres. Next up, the St. Louis Blues win 3-1 over the New Jersey Devils. The Edmonton Oilers win 2-1 over the New York Islanders. The Arizona Coyotes lose 1-3 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Columbus Blue Jackets lose 1-3 to the Nashville Predators. The Vegas Golden Knights lose 2-3 to the Montreal Canadiens. The Vancouver Canucks win 5-3 over the Calgary Flames. And going on right now, or maybe by the time you actually watch this video, it could be over. The LA Kings are losing currently to the Anaheim Ducks 2-3. Last time I checked, it was the end of the second period or quarter. Yeah, I think it's period. Next up on the agenda is the NBA. Currently going on right now, if you want to go watch it, is the Thunder and the Kings. The I didn't check the score for that one. And the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Portland Trail Blazers. But now here are the scores for the games that actually went on today. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Washington Wizards 113-99. The New Orleans Pelicans win against the Indiana Pacers 117-112. The Cleveland Cavaliers win 124-119 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Cleveland hasn't been doing too good this year, unfortunately for them. Hopefully LeBron and the Cavs can get working again. Isaiah Thomas, I still don't know what to say about that trade. I think that the Celtics got more into that trade than what the Cavs did. I'm not saying Isaiah Thomas is a bad player. I'm just saying the Cavs gave up a very talented player and Kyrie Irving for Isaiah Thomas. But if it was my decision, I wouldn't have traded Isaiah Thomas for Kyrie. I wouldn't have traded Kyrie for Isaiah Thomas if I was the Cavs. I would have tried for a different trade. Probably get like a couple draft picks for him. You never know. Next up, I can't read my handwriting half the time. The Toronto Raptors beat the I can't read my handwriting. Sorry about this, guys. Anyways, down to the next game. You guys can go look it up. Just look up Toronto Raptors. They win 119-114 to whoever they played. Charlotte Hornets lose to the New York Knicks 118-113. The Los Angeles Clippers lose to the San Antonio Spurs 120-107. The Philadelphia 76ers beat the Utah Jazz 104-99. The Brooklyn Nets lose to the Denver Nuggets 104-112. That is that for the NBA. Once again, a lot of good teams played. Yeah, just a lot of good teams played. But yeah, hopefully, the Cavs can get back on their winning ways. Who knows? Golden State. It might be Golden State and the Cavs again, depending on how Isaiah Thomas and the Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavs work out together. KD, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry have actually been working pretty good. The Golden State's actually been doing pretty good this year. Hopefully, it can be Golden State and Boston. Boston's my favorite team. Now on to football, actually. The NFL, here we go. Starting off at the top of my list, it is Oakland upsets Miami 27-24. Dallas upsets Kansas City, the Chiefs, 28-17. The Redskins beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-14. Arizona Cardinals beat the 0-9 San Francisco 49ers 20-10. Great job by Adrian Peterson. He did pretty good over this weekend. Baltimore gets upset by Tennessee 23-20. Denver just absolutely gets destroyed by the Philadelphia Eagles 51-23. Rams also destroy the Giants 51-17. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose to the New Orleans Saints 30-10. Drew Brees over, I think it was last weekend, not this last weekend, but the weekend before, he had just reached 3,000 completions. He is a very talented quarterback, to say the least. Over 3,000 completions. That is tied with, he is tied for first with, actually he's third place in the most completions. Ahead of him is Peyton Manning and Brett Favre. Next is the Cincinnati Bengals lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-7. The Indianapolis Colts win 20-14 versus the Houston Texans. The Buffalo Bills lose to the New York Jets 34-21. And Atlanta loses to Carolina 20-17. Then now for some WWE, the Shield lose to Cesaro. Shield lose tag team titles to Cesaro and Sheamus last night on Raw. AJ, well, I'll save that. Tonight on SmackDown, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin defeat the Usos, but they did not win the SmackDown tag team titles. They won by countout after Chad hit a very nasty chop block on Jey Uso's leg. It was, I watched it myself. It was quite interesting. He just came in and just boom, took him out. Jey Uso's grabbing his leg. Referee counts 10. That's it. That's the match. Who knows? Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin might get another shot later. Who knows? Maybe within the next week or so before Survivor Series. Maybe after Survivor Series. But next, and then the main event was Jinder Mahal, the WWE champ, defending the title against AJ Styles. AJ Styles wins in the end, defeating the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, in the ring, and winning the WWE title. And now for SmackDown Live next week, SmackDown Women's title, SmackDown Women's title on the line as Charlotte faces the reigning champion Natalya. The U.S. title is on the line as Baron Corbin is set to defend his U.S. title versus Sin Cara. And then a special announcement, the anniversary, the 25th anniversary of Raw, Raw 25, will have the return of The Undertaker. Yes, it's going to be a very special Raw, the return of The Undertaker. Maybe he's back. We don't know. Kane returned Kane returned back at TLC. Who knows? We could see the return of The Undertaker. Nobody knows. Anything can happen in the WWE. And that's about all my announcements for you guys. And that is it for this episode of the Haas Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Haasners, you're the Haasners. My name is Archer Haas, and I will see you in the next edition of the Haas Talk. See you guys later. Bye-bye.